What's up guys, Frank Fulci back again with another weekly haul, unboxing and collection update video. Before we jump into this pretty decent haul, make sure you click on the subscribe button and also click on the bell icon for notifications of all future uploads. Welcome to the channel guys, hope everyone is doing well. I have a decent amount of stuff to show off here, so first I'm going to show off some stuff that I actually got in the wild, and I actually got them like last week, actually probably right after I filmed my last haul video. I think I went out to Target that day actually, and I was able to grab some stuff. I haven't made a Target trip in a while, and I haven't showed anything off from Target, so let's do that guys. First up we have another one of these NECA Toonie Terrors. Now I haven't picked up these bad boys in a while. Actually, there was another Target trip that I made within the last couple of months, and I saw a couple of these and I didn't pick them up. Just wasn't really feeling it at the time, but went back, there was a couple more, so picked them up this time obviously. Here's Beetlejuice. Now I can never really keep track of like which series they're on for these. I think they're up to like series 5 or 6 honestly, and I think I have a couple from each series. I don't think I actually have a full set of, you know, this is all of series 1, this is all of series 2, whatever. I just kind of have them as I find them in the store. I just kind of pick them up if I don't have them already. So that's Beetlejuice, and then I have one more, of course, Regan from The Exorcist. These figures are awesome. I keep them all in the package, you know, kind of mint on card collector there in terms of the horror figures that I have, but very happy to have these. They will go well with the rest of the ones that I have. So that's that. One last thing I found in a while, and I'm very happy about this, is another thing from NECA. It's actually one of their ultimate figures, and it is that of Frankenstein's monster. So that's the box. The side there, you actually get to see the figure. The back, some more images of the figure itself. The side, another one. And of course it has this little window box here where you can actually see the figure itself. So let's see if I can get it so that the ring light isn't being too obnoxious here. But so you see the figure there, a couple of, you know, replaceable heads, or exchangeable or changeable or interchangeable, whatever word you want to say, heads. Some extra hands here. 2 sets of extra hands. We got some flowers that he picked and some manacles, or handcuffs as you would say. But yeah, there's some flowers in the corner. If you've seen the original Frankenstein from Universal Monsters, you know the significance of the flowers there. But this is a fantastic figure. Again, I am going to keep him inside the package, but I love the fact that with these window box displays, you can actually see them in the package there. He's got a little goofy face, like smiling, smirking one. His indifferent face here on the actual figure itself, and then an angry, snarling face. If it will focus again, probably not, but sorry guys, not focusing the way I wanted to, but in love with this fucking figure, definitely worth the money for sure. Next up guys, I'm gonna do a couple of CDs, horrorcore, underground, wicked shit, and then we'll get into movie stuff. First one is from a buddy. I actually saw him post up in a random Facebook horrorcore like merch group. He's been selling off a bunch of his stuff, so I saw one that I actually needed in my fucking vast horrorcore library. After all these years, I finally got a copy. He packed it up pretty good, so it should be in pretty good shape here. Package inside of a package, always good to see. And of course we have an artist that I've actually mentioned here a couple of times, I'm pretty sure. He's on Shrunken Head Records, or Entertainment rather, Shrunken Head Entertainment now. But this is his debut CD he put out on Lyrical Snuff Productions, LSP. This is Diabolic the Monster, and the CD is Gator Boy. This is the only one of his albums that I actually didn't have a physical copy of, that is available in physical. And happy to have this, man. It's been years. This CD came out in... does it say a year on here? It doesn't say a year, but it's, I want to say like 2013 or something like that. So, you know, almost 10 years old, finally got my hands on it. So very happy about that. Another CD here. This is actually from big homie Ron. This is a compilation album, excuse me, put out by Magic Ninja Entertainment. Attack of the Ninjas. This is a very hard to find CD. They did it at the Attack of the Ninjas show, basically an exclusive just to that show. So if you attended, you were lucky enough to get it. Ron was nice enough to have an extra copy, and he hooked me up with a great price on this. So it's got tracks from basically everyone that's still on the label right now. Twisted, Oh the Horror, which is I actually showed off a CD of theirs recently. Buckshot, Zodiac Imprint, which is Blaze and ROC. You got songs on here with Red, Gibby Stites, Boondocks, all the guys basically, and it's just each track is like a mix of each one of those artists. So you got Twisted featuring Mr. Gray and Buckshot, you got Boondocks featuring Oh the Horror and Gibby Stites, just random you know, mix-ups and mashups of the artists collaborating on tracks. So very happy to have that in the collection. I was gonna freak the fuck out if I wasn't gonna get my hands on a copy of that, so very happy. Thank you, Ron. Don't think you watch my videos, but I appreciate you nonetheless. Let's jump into this big Shout Select. Now, last week I showed off City Slickers 2. Excuse me, guys. Throat is messed up today. I showed off City Slickers 2 last week, and I had mentioned that that one was sent out by itself for whatever reason. So this should be the rest of my Shout Select. They had a recent sale. This should be the rest of those movies that I put in that order. A bunch of paper here from Shout Factory. More paper. I don't know why my throat is so fucked up today. Anyway, speaking of City Slickers, this is the first one. Obviously, I need to watch this before the one that I showed off last week. Haven't seen this one. Again, these are all Shout Select titles. This is number 47. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, I think it was in 2019, I won a contest that was basically the winner of that contest gets a full year supply of every Shout Select release that was released in that year. So I had a whole bunch of them that I just got sent to me for free, and now I'm kind of just picking and choosing which ones I want to, you know, fill in the gaps basically. But like I said, City Slickers 2 last week I showed off. Here's City Slickers, Billy Crystal, Daniel Stern, and Bruno Kirby. The other one had John Lovitz and some other comedians thrown in the mix, I think. Next up, number 30 in the line is The Moderns, filmed by Alan Rudolph. I kind of just picked random ones. The prices were all over the place. Jesus Christ. I apologize for all the throat clearing today, guys, but hopefully I can get through this. I was saying the prices were kind of all over the place for the sale, but I picked up the ones that were like under 10 bucks basically, or at least close to it. Some of them were like 16, you know, still decent prices for a lot of them, but I picked a lot of the older ones, obviously by the numbers, and a lot of the cheaper ones just to grab them. City Slickers and City Slickers 2, or one of the two, I think were like going out of print or something. Jesus Christ. So I wanted to grab those, but again, comedies I've never seen. And a bunch of these, I don't think I've seen any of these, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But again, filling in the gaps, and I will get to them. Anyway, here's The Moderns, guys. Don't know about this shit. Filmed by Alan Rudolph. Paris, 1926. Time when anything could happen, and usually did. At the center of the world is Nick Hart, played by Keith Carradine, a struggling painter who makes a meager living drawing caricatures at his favorite cafe. Nick longs for success and even agrees to forge masterpieces for a wealthy divorcee. But what he truly desires is Rachel, the alluring wife of an obsessively jealous and lethally dangerous businessman. Also starring Genevieve Bujold and Wallace Shawn, The Moderns is a stylish and witty exploration of the manners and mores within a lost generation. That really doesn't fucking tell me anything, guys. Alright guys, sorry about that. Back again. My camera actually ran out of space on the SD card, so I had to do some deleting. But here we go. Let's finish up this stack of Shout Select. I was about to show off next, number 64 in the line. That is Backbeat. Cheryl Lee and Stephen Dorff. I think I was in the middle of saying I don't think I'm going to read too many more of these, but I'll go ahead and read the synopsis on this one. Directed by Ian Softly, Backseat is an energetic musical drama chronicling the pre-fame Beatles as they head to Hamburg in search of success. As they gain popularity, the fifth Beatle, bass guitarist Stuart Sutcliffe, falls in love with ultimately must choose between his best friend John Lennon, his new love Astrid, and the greatest rock and roll band in the world. Full of vitality and heart, and featuring a soundtrack that includes music from Dave Grohl, Dave Pirner, and Mike Mills, Backseat is a thrilling spectacle that rocks the house, defiant, raucous, and erotic. Alright, a little Beatles action there, guys. Then we go from Beatles to, let's do this one. This is grunge. Pretty sure this is a documentary about the heyday of grunge music, early 90s. This is number 31 in the line. It's called Hype. film by Doug Prey. This is a collector's edition. I don't know if it originally had come with a slipcover or not. I know a lot of the Shout Select titles, even, you know, collector's editions versions, didn't come with slips, but this might have been one that did. If you guys know, let me know in the comments below. And of course, I will be very sad if it did. But anyway, 2 thumbs up, Siskel and Ebert. Yeah, this is definitely I remember watching the trailer for this when I put the order in. But excited about this. 20th anniversary edition of the seminal grunge documentary. So there's your answer. Featuring brand new interviews, additional performances, bonus interviews, and more. And the last one I've got on that sale order was number 114, so a later one, but all about the Benjamins, baby. That's Ice Cube, Mike Epps, a comedy featuring these guys. Looks like it's got Eva Mendes in it as well. Beautiful, beautiful Eva Mendes. And yeah, so excited about this, guys. Happy to fill in some of the gaps for sure in the Shout Select collection. And here's the last one for the haul today. Some horror, I promise. Although I've had some, obviously, items in this haul already that were horror, just not that last package. But this is a package from Diabolic DVD. Some more pre-orders. And what I pre-ordered this time was the next 2 entries in the Cauldron Films line, number 5 and number 6. We'll go with number 5 first. La Possession de Altair. 1974. This is one I'm not familiar with, but that should not be a shocker. We have a double-sided slip here. I've heard good things about this. I know Team Money showed it off recently. I don't know if he had watched it before he showed off in his video or not. But yeah, excited to check this out. I have all the Cauldron Films special edition releases so far. I think I've only watched 1 of the 6. But that's alright, that's usually how it goes for me, guys. You should know that by now. And the last one in that package of 2 is Collins Wood Story, a Mike Costanza film. This is actually one that I watched for the first time, earlier this year or late last year when I was doing my every horror film I watched in monthly videos. I had watched this. I hunted down a DVD copy of it, actually. So I'll probably be trying to sell that one off soon. But of course, you know, months after I do that, I got the DVD for cheap, so it's not like it was a crazy thing that I hunted down. But months after I hunted down that copy, of course, a Blu-ray was announced for it. But it'll be interesting to revisit this on Blu-ray. I don't know how much they really could have done for it. It's like basically old school found footage type film, and it's found footage with like webcams. So if you can see by the cover here. It's like a seance gone wrong type of fucking webcam, like mid-90s webcam. I don't know the year on this because it doesn't say anything on the back here, but it was not that great, but it definitely inspires newer webcam type found footage movies like Host, which came out I think last year or earlier this year, which I fucking loved. But yeah, you know, you'll definitely see similarities of a lot of newer films, and this is one of the originals, man. It's one that not a lot of people have heard about, and I didn't hear about it until, you know, right before I bought that DVD, which is why I bought it. But yeah, it's definitely worth at least one watch. I'm happy it got the treatment like this. I don't know if it necessarily deserved it, but yeah, cool to have it in the collection in an upgraded format nonetheless, especially in this cool Cauldron Films slip box. These releases do come out the side, so pretty special in that regard. But that'll do it for today's haul, guys. So not too bad. A couple of horrorcore CDs to fill in the blanks of that collection, some new NECA stuff, some Shout Select stuff for that collection, and of course the newest 2 entries in the Cauldron Films line. So let me know in the comments below, guys, what of these things excite you the most? What are you happy, did you pick up some of these things? Did you grab stuff from the Shout Select sale? Did you get the Cauldron Films releases? Which of the 2 should I watch first? I'd imagine I should watch 1974 before I revisit Collinswood. So anyway, tell me down below which one you watched first of the 2. Do you have those NECA toys? Whatever you want to comment, let me know. Let me know how you're doing. Hit me up with whatever the fuck you want to talk about. We can just shoot the shit. It doesn't have to be about the video specifically. But I hope everyone is doing well. If you want to support the channel in any way besides liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, of course, make sure you hit the links down below, social media, Amazon wishlist if you feel generous. You know, you don't have to send me anything, obviously, but it is down there for people who do want to send gifts, and I show them off on video. Yeah, all sorts of stuff down below, so always make sure to check the description box for all those links. And like I said, hope everyone is doing well, happy, healthy, safe, and until next time, guys, peace out and be good.